Oh, come on. What is going on? Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why it's not loading up. An issue. What is going on here? Are we back? I'm finally back. Okay, I'm back. I don't know what's going on, but something freaked out. I don't know. But I'm back now. What's going on, Ray Ray? So yeah, we got some cool stuff coming, and yeah, Ray, you're gonna need to come over to check out. I'm gonna need your help to redo the. I'm gonna use a Mark II brake booster and the Mark II master cylinder for the brakes on this on our Mark II, because Fabless, with their setup, they don't require to go to the Mark III brake booster and bracket. Everything they make, you can use as a Mark II. What do you call it when you grow your knee? McDoodle? I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what that means when you grow your knee. That's weird. I'm going to turn you guys over there because I got to move that way. Oh, no. Come on, Ray. That's bad. That's bad. I'm not even gonna say that. That's just bad. That's funny, but that's bad. Durf, it's Laurel. We're done with that discussion. Done. I'm not even gonna talk about that stuff. Is stupid. We're not even. No, it's not even worth it. Worth arguing about that. That discussion is so dumb and just irritating all at the same time. Let's see here. What are the comments? Man. This one. There you go. Chat room. Aha. See, now I can read it from here. I got my phone up, so just talk to me, and I'll reply from here. But no, we're not talking about the Laurel junk. I'm annoyed by that already by now. But I'm just gonna do a shirt really quick so you guys can check it out. But what do you guys think about, you know, something for Mark IV, a new DIY that I haven't done? You know, I'm curious what you guys think about that. Yes, Diego, it's Laurel. I know. We're not gonna discuss this anymore. No more. This stuff is annoying. What's up? Let's talk. What do you guys want to talk about? Post on there. What DIYs you guys want to see? What other cool things you guys want to check out? I got one cool thing I'm gonna do. Where is it? Car audio. This is a classic amp. We're gonna be doing some cool car audio stuff later down the road. I finally got some extra wood materials. We're going to be doing a custom trunk, so we're going to be showing you guys how to do that. Cutting and sanding and whatnot. You know, I'm horrible. I'm one of those guys that measures twice and cuts 13 times because I suck at it, period, end of discussion. But I can make it look pretty cool. Ooh, programming a key fob. Key fob programming, you need there's a couple ways you guys can do it. If you want to do an inline fuel pump, it's probably the easiest thing you'll ever do. You literally, it's one line in, one line out, and 2 wires. I'm sorry, but it doesn't get any easier than that. You just run the wires. If you really want to do it, you get a relay. That way it turns it on and you're done. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that. Yeah, I mean, we're going to be doing some, I got some of this stuff here. We're gonna be doing, I found a Passat with a W8 Passat. So we're gonna do some custom faces. I don't know if you guys see this here. These are the speedometer faces and everything. We're gonna do a custom cluster. Show you guys how to do a cluster swap, like face swap and stuff like that. I'm gonna teach myself how to do this and then see if I can make it work, and then you guys can try it out. You know, some pretty cool stuff I found at a junkyard. So that's a cool DIY we're gonna have later this year. Swapping out needles on gauges. I got some couple parts right here. Let's see here. These are all things I'm going to experiment with. But we got some custom trim faces for Mark IVs. Well, not custom, but I yanked them off of a Passat W8. And yes, it was a B5.5. And here's some needles, if you guys can see that. We're going to be swapping the needles out. Yeah, that's a neat idea we're going to do. Yeah, I seen that too with custom gauges. I'm gonna end up learning how to solder and stuff like that down the road. It'd be a neat DIY, but the problem is I need a VAGCOM so I can zero out the gauge so we can program it to fit in a Mark IV. That way you don't destroy your working cluster. You buy a junked one and do that way. And yes, it's very tedious. I agree. If you've never done it, I've watched many people do it. Personally, not my cup of tea. Too much work. Way too much work. But I want to do it. I want to learn. You know, that's the whole point of my YouTube channel. Is passion. Passion, learning. Never stop learning. I'm a big guy about that. You know, use your noggin for something. Give me a second, guys. I'm just trying to center this logo here. Awesome, Wayne. I love it. I love it. That's what I love about people that watch my channel and then they get excited to do stuff. I love that. That's probably my favorite thing. You know, I'm never going to stop doing this. I have almost 5 years of content and I only have almost 5,000 subscribers, which to me is amazing because I've never think of myself as someone to follow. I'm just really, really glad and I appreciate the fact that people are willing to listen to me and have fun with me. You know, it's just I don't care about I don't care about the fame. I don't care about the money. All I care about is honestly is you guys wanting to watch what I do and have fun with what I do. If I make some extra cash on the side, more power to me. However, if I don't, oh well. I still, you know, I work my butt off in my 2 jobs and I'm happy with that. But, you know, if I ever get a good opportunity to make more revenue, to make our channel even better, I will do that. And what I mean by our channel, it's not my channel. It's your guys' channel. The reason why I do this is because of you guys. You guys keep me going. So the more you guys like what I do, the more I do it. Simple as that. Ishmael, I mean, you can hit me up here. Just ask me. I can help you on the spot right now. I'm live. If you want to learn how to delete a vacuum line. But you got to know what it goes to. What does it go to? I can't just randomly delete a vacuum line if I don't know what it goes to. All right. So the very first Bean Chow's Garage shirt is being pressed right now. I'm super, super stoked to see how they come out. You guys get to see this. No one else has seen this. If you guys are watching now, this is a very first for me because it's been over a year since I haven't changed my logo or changed my my YouTube stuff. So I am extremely excited right now and how this is coming out. You guys should get pumped right now because you guys get to see this for the very first time. I'm gonna cool this down. So this is the very, very first shirt that's gonna leave my house. The guy who ordered it lives in New York, but you guys get to see this. This is my new shirt for season 5. There we go. There we go, nice and centered. That's the new shirt. We're gonna be rocking this year. So it's pretty cool. I'm glad I was able to have my friend design the logo, and she didn't charge me for it. I'm very, very happy about that. And I hope you guys get to enjoy it because, you know, what have we done? We've done coilovers, we've done airbags, and we've done a full engine build, and we've done a big turbo. And how we do it is with a wrench. It's awesome. I'm so stoked. Super cool shirt. We still have my slogan, break, fix, repeat. That's going to sit on the back of the shirt as always. So I'm really happy about that. I haven't pressed that part of the logo yet, but that's this one. That's the very first one. I'm not done with it yet, but that'll be next. I am giving away 2 full-on bundles. It's going to include a shirt, a lanyard, and stickers. For you guys, it's going to be for Next week or the week after, we're going to be we're going to start pre-orders on all this stuff. If you guys ever want to pick some up, I don't charge very much. You guys know that. If you guys went to my online, my stuff is pretty cheap. I don't walk out with a huge profit. The reason why, because I believe in promoting myself by doing my products on my own. I make everything in house, as you guys can see. I cut my stuff in here. I mean, I do everything in home, so nothing is on the side. Don't worry, Wayne. We'll be taking orders very, very soon. I'm only doing the first couple prototypes because a couple people placed a couple orders on a shirt, and I kind of held back on making the old shirts, and I pressed out some new logos, so I wanted them to get the first set. I want to make sure that everything comes out as good as I can make it for them. So again, thanks for watching. I mean, I'm always glad that you guys subscribe and watch what I do. I got a ton more DIYs coming every Sunday. You guys know I post new episodes every Sunday. The AT for Paul Tyler, the ATW engine. I mean, that motor is like any other 1.8T. They're just as powerful as any other 1.8 AWP, AWM, AUM, ATW, AEB, AWD, AUX. The huge differences between any of those engines in general is either compression, pistons, and rods, and the head. Those are the huge differences. However, if you generalize everything, their weakest points are always and always will be are the rods and the pistons. Depending on the amount of power you want to make, on how much power you want to make on the engine, is where you're going to sit at and what you're going to need to do. If you want to give yourself like a safety blanket, personally, if you want to break or blow anything, and what I've seen in the history of the 1.8T, reading online, doing a lot of research, 250 to 280 horsepower is kind of like their limit. A lot of people will say 300. I mean, that's fine, but it's really a matter of the torque. Torque breaks engines. People don't understand. Horsepower is just a revolution and how fast that thing is spinning. Torque is the amount of power it creates during that revolution. And that is where you have the problem with any engine, is how it creates torque. Now, 1.8Ts are turbocharged cars in general. Their horsepower is very slow, but torque hits very high quickly because of that boost. And that's what breaks engines or bends rods or cracks pistons, because the torque curve is just insane. You'll hit boost and just poof, and then you break an engine. So personally, if you're going to go and try to make any more than 250 horsepower or 250 to 280 pounds of torque, if you want to go over that, you're going to need to do rods and pistons. Period. Okay? No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I get this question asked all the time, every day, every other week, and I always explain to them, you need to do this. Well, I don't want to do that. Well, you can't do it then. There's no way around it. You need to upgrade your internals for power, for reliability, for stuff so it doesn't break or bend. No one, for some reason, just doesn't listen, and they think because they read it somewhere and they did it, someone else did it. Yeah, I mean, it's going to break, obviously. However, if for any reason you can figure out how to make a torque curve actual curve, you're safer, because you're not doing this, woof, and you have just pure power, and then it breaks because you hit a spike or you have a torque spike. What you do is like a big turbo. Here's a good example. Big turbo cars have less problems with blowing up because they have a much, how can you say, more curvier torque curve. It's more gradual. And what's awesome about that, there's a couple people actually with stock 1.8T AWP engines that make 400 horsepower, 100% stock. And all they did is slap a turbo. However, they're flooring it, and you're looking at this, and then they hit torque and go. That's gradual. You're fine. You're safe. You're not going to blow up something. However, not going to last very long. You got to remember that. Not going to last very, very long. So those are the things you have to really pay attention to and be safe about. That's why we went through our DIYs. We went and we got the whole engine, honed. We got the whole engine decked and the whole head rebuilt because we want it to last longer than a couple months. We want to get a couple years out of the engine. You saw the video I posted. If you haven't seen it yet, go on my YouTube channel. It's like the most recent 3 videos. Me going up to Ramona, California in the canyons, and I'm ripping through them. Not super, super fast, but you can hear that I'm freaking mashing on. I'm going 5,000, 6,000 RPMs most of the time. But I'm not concerned about my engine because the engine's meant to handle that immense amount of heat and that immense amount of stress during the engine. So, Dara Marquez. So you're getting white smoke out of your turbo. You might have a bad couple things. You might either have a bad head or a head gasket. So you might be leaking water into the engine, number 1. Number 2, you might have a bad fuel injector, so it's dumping tons of fuel. And it's just making white smoke come out of it. You'll get white smoke with tons of fuel at like cold starts or morning starts. So I don't know what you've done to your car. I don't know the mileage on your car. I don't even know what else you've done to your car other than what you just specified. I'm just guessing right now. I mean, there's a lot of reasons for white smoke. So yeah, white smoke can be to a really poorly tuned car, a bad fuel pump. I mean, your list can go on for a while, man. You need to give me a little bit more details about your car because that doesn't really help me very much. For all you guys just tuning in, I see 10 people on here. It's awesome. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I just made the very first Pinche Al's Garage shirt for you guys tuning in. New shirt. So I will be taking pre-orders very soon. But stay tuned for that. I will be showing you guys that later. But you guys get to see it here first. Any other questions though, guys? Let me see what's Paul. Yeah, dude, build one. Definitely. Paul, build a 1.8T. You won't regret it. You get gas mileage, you get your MPG, and you get power. I don't know about you, but that's freaking awesome. That is easy, Paul. That is very, very easy. I will link them up with you. Give me just a moment, and I will give you the information you need. The person you want to speak to is Trent Smith from Boost Dynamic Tuning. Awesome guy, super chill. I always tell you guys about this, but this guy's an awesome tuner. I love him. I've been helping him out too. But he will take care of you. There you go. There's the link. get that info, hit him up, tell him I sent you, join the Facebook page. He has an Instagram page as well. Super, super cool guy. I recommend him always. Just because he knows what he's talking about, he knows what he's doing, and he will help you if you need help. You know, I don't know about you, but to me, if someone is willing to take the time out of their day, I think he's located in Michigan. So if you need to ship him an ECU, you're gonna have to ship it to him. What did I just do? I just did some. Okay, yeah. But yeah, hit him up. Super cool guy. Very, very friendly. I mean, I like him. Me gusta. But yeah, any other questions though, feel free to ask. I'm here to answer them as often as I can. Ask some questions. I'm not afraid to do anything. I mean to answer. Oh, if you guys aren't in the know, I officially made my own little community page on Facebook. If you guys ever want to, you know, chat and hit me up, here's a link to it. This is the link to my new public page, Pincheao's Community. I mean, why not, right? I'm the administrator. I'm the only administrator there. Go there. It's an awesome, safe place to chill, talk about cars, Volkswagens, GTIs, anything you guys want. Super chill and always open to new ideas and always open to invite anybody. It's an open community, and I want as many people to join, have fun, and talk. You know, share your ideas, share your car, introduce yourself. You know, introduce why you wanted to be here, and post. Always post. I love posting stuff on there. I love sharing about ideas that I get to come up with, and just anything in general. So definitely don't be afraid. Don't be shy. You know. But yeah, talk to Trent Smith, Paul Tyler, and he will take care of you. Awesome dude. Make sure you tell him I sent you though. Then he'll know where you got the information from. Alright, so that being said, I gotta make some more logos. Make one. Any other questions, guys? I'm right here, I'm live. Don't be shy. I'm always here to help, so. But yeah, ask away, guys. I'm here. I'm just working at the same time. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. Oh, coiloaders. For Wayne, I'm wearing this shirt right now. That's what I recommend. Do some SolarWorks, bro. They make some good stuff. All right, so for 929RRDN, what is the difference between a KO3 and a KO3S? The KO3 came out of the 1999, 2000, and 2001 VW GTIs. Those were the AWD engines. The biggest difference is that the AWD engines did not have forged pistons. They had cast pistons and rods, and they had a little bit different compression, and the turbos themselves didn't spool as fast, and they had like a maximum boost of like 15 psi, I believe, where the KO3S was slightly bigger in diameter, so slightly bigger in diameter on the turbo, had a better exhaust. Carlene says the engine is ready. So the it also had a muffler in it, so it kind of dropped the noise on the boost. Carlene is making shrimp, FYI. Actually having a fancy-ish dinner tonight. So the KO3S and the AWP engine. The AWP engine has the forged pistons, slightly stronger rods, and a little bit higher compression. Not very much, and it has more boost. The AWD, or the one for the KO3, that engine had 7 psi, so it made about 160 horsepower. The AWP is at 10 psi and makes about 180 horsepower, but it has a much better torque curve, so the power is more instantly. The cool thing about the AWP engines, you can tune them with just an intake. If you did an intake, exhaust, and a bigger front mount intercooler and a diverter valve, you can make about 220 to 240 horsepower just with those mods and a tune. So it's really good. I'm going to head out. I'll be right back, probably about an hour, and then I'll be back to answer some more questions. Okay, guys? See you guys in a little bit. I'm going to log off for a little bit so I can eat. Peace out. Yeah, sounds about right, Wayne. 23 psi is about the max you can get out of a KO3S. I gotta go before I get angry. Before my wife gets mad at me, lagging. So I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right? I'll be back on in a little bit. Okay?